Hello everyone. My name is Kevin Perkins Jr. and my presentation is about the trials and tribulations of working in customer service and dealing with the public. I chose this topic for my presentation as I have a large amount of experience on this matter. 4 out of my last 5 jobs have been working with customer service and dealing with a large amount of people on a daily basis. I'll save my background for later in the presentation. Let's get started, shall we? Most of the jobs in which you have to deal with the public are customer service jobs. In these customer service jobs, you must deal with many different types of people from many different walks of life. While most people will not cause you much trouble, you will always come across a person or two that will be difficult for you to deal with. Allow me to elaborate on what I mean when I say difficult to deal with. A customer could potentially be having a bad day and end up taking it out on the employee who is attempting to help them. Or a person may have had a bad experience at the business before and unfairly generalize all its employees because of it. The examples I just gave are only a drop in the bucket of potentially difficult customers a person who works with the public may come in contact with. In order to deal with these types of unpleasant situations, one must be optimistic and have thick skin. Whatever may be said to you should not be taken personally, no matter how unpleasant the statement may be. This person is making unjust assumptions and should not be taken seriously as they do not know you personally. Other than the problems one may have with potential customers, a person could potentially deal with problems with the management regarding these masters. It may be difficult for the management to understand the problems the customers and frontline employees may be having, as their work environment is totally different from those on the people on the front line. Excluding direct supervisors, managers are usually in a quiet office environment with very little contact with the public. Even if they do readily have contact with the frontline workers, they may not be around when something that is not the employee's fault occurs. If a manager is absent from that situation, it becomes the customer's word against the employees. While this is an unfortunate event, and also a very frustrating one, it is one that will arise dealing with the public. Many people in this line of work are fairly new to the working world. From a manager's viewpoint, managing this type of business will be somewhat difficult. While managing in general is no easy task, managing a business of this criteria would bring about a large workload. In addition to normal managerial tasks, managers will have to deal with dilemmas that would be less common with employees with extensive experience. For example, since many people use these types of jobs as entryways into the working world, the workers may not be very familiar on how to properly handle these situations that may arise on a daily basis. A person may ask them about a certain aspect of their job that they do not readily know how to answer, and so they contact the manager in order to get the advice as to what to do to deal with this person. A person may call off from work, and a manager will be tasked with filling that spot themselves in order to even out the workload, thus increasing their own workload. In my personal experience in customer service, I have noticed that the situations are unavoidable. For example, an employee could have a potential customer impeccable service. This person may still leave and be dissatisfied. As I previously stated, some of these customers may have unpleasant experiences at the business in the past, and unfairly generalize all of the employees of this establishment to be the cause of their dissatisfaction. You can deal with the customer with a positive attitude, provide the information needed to fix their dilemma, and still have a pretty unpleasant experience with these people. Personally, I am still unsure why these situations occur, but they do occur from time to time. Maybe some people are just genuinely confrontational, for whatever reason. In conclusion of my presentation, these are only a few of the potential problems a person may face while dealing with public. They may not seem like big dilemmas, but once enough of them occur over time, they begin to take an effect on the employees, the managers, and all the staff working at the establishment.